right. So, that being said, housekeeping being done again. Just a backup housekeeping in case you missed it. We are moving into the HiveScience today. It's actually going to be a little bit of an oddball for a HiveScience. I didn't know how quite to categorize this. I knew it was going to belong in this section, but HiveScience is divided into different things I cover. There's environmental topics. There is like historical topics. There's fossil discoveries. There's new species discoveries. That I'll cover on here, or new scientific research about different species and animals. Today's a little bit different. It does involve animals, though. It involves something we talked about quite a bit on this channel, something called a spotted lanternfly. Now, most of my American friends here will probably know that we had a spread of that particular organism across the eastern United States, pushing ever westward every spring as it gets warmer and these organisms start to migrate, and they just devastate trees. The spotted lanternfly is an invasive species in North America, and many states have campaigns to wipe them out, squish on sight, squish them, spray them, do what you can to get rid of them. There's a way that you can get them to go. If you put the mouth of a water bottle like this up to them on a tree, and obviously not a full one, but this is my hydration, by the way. If you put it up to them on the tree and kind of just bump it up, they will actually fall right into that bottle. You get it filled up with them, and just give it a good squish. I'm telling you to squish bugs. There are other ways too. There's recipes out there where you can that'll teach you how to make environmentally friendly spotted lanternfly spray. I should have included a link on that. But and citizens of varying stripes have stepped up and started the combat with spotted lanternflies, including this young lady in New Jersey. Who's unfortunately happened to be black. So when she was spraying spotted lanternflies, her neighbor, well, I'm going to share this now with you, okay? So this is racism. There's going to be a big racism here. So brace yourself. All right. Why are we 14 seconds in?
Hi. How are you? What's going on?
All right, so a man called a non-emergency police line to report a girl who was spraying spotted lanternflies in Caldwell, New Jersey. New Jersey has a Stomp It Out campaign encouraging residents to kill the invasive species that is harmful to plants and trees.
A little black woman walking and spraying stuff on the sidewalks and trees on Elizabeth and Florence. I don't know what the hell she's doing. It scares me, though.
Did you have any clothing description or anything?
She's a real small woman, real tiny. She's got a hood on. You can't miss her.
Hi. How are you?
An officer arrived. He found a 9-year-old girl. Oh.
What's going on? Is that your mom? What's that? Oh, what are you using to sponsor? You're trying to catch him? Is this your mom coming down the street? Okay. Someone just called in and said that she was alone spraying something on the grass.
She's catching
I see that. Oh, you know Gordon?
The spotted lanternflies again. Yeah. Yes, Ring, this story. I couldn't ignore this since it was adjacent to a passion of mine. This little girl is an absolute hero, and I think she needs respect, and more people need to be like her in helping combat this. And the fact that this is the response that she gets from the community. Well, at first, this was the response she got from the community, but there's been a lot of support and outreach for her since.
Yeah. Okay. Can I just get your information? I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I guess he saw it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Does he not live across the
I saw
street
it
from
too,
me?
and I thought, wow, she's doing a school project.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
else helped her. She's
Right.
just getting the laptop.
Okay.
She's invested.
Oh, she's obviously fine.
We are.
You're obviously next.
She's doing her freaking part to help wipe out the invasive lanternflies. Good grief.
Door neighbors.
I yelled at one of his mothers
Right.
And by the way, I love her mom's hoodie here, or a cardigan maybe it is. I don't know if it's the black and the red spotted part is one thing, but yeah, it's cute. I like it.
No, you're not in trouble.
How many did you kill? How many trees did you save?
They're bad. It's water. She's catching lanternflies. She said she lives right here. Yeah, she's catching lanternflies. All right.
What a
I'll
weirdo.
see you later.
Why is she a weirdo? It's part of they're an invasive, damaging species. And again, I absolutely encourage everybody in the hive. You see spotted lanternflies, you smash them, you spray them, do what you can. I'm going to pull up some images of them here in a second, but let's let this wind down.
Later.
Racism, intentional or not, is still racism. I'm not here to label anyone, only to share my point of view as a Black woman, a Black mother, and a Black resident in this town.
She was not only doing something amazing for our environment, she was doing something that made her feel like a hero.
And I've there are plenty of, there's a full length to this, but I couldn't find any of it with the little girl's face blurred out, and I'm not about that. Someone wants their kid on camera, I have to get their permission. So, I mean, obviously there's been situations where published material has been released. It has the children's faces on. That's already been signed off on, if I use that under fair use. But since CNN in their depiction here chose to cover her face, it makes me feel like maybe that's what the mother and child are wishing. So I'm going to honor that and not show her the full speech that the sister gives here and that the mother gives here regarding the racism that we're dealing with. But yeah, I do want to just take this from, because everyone's approached this from the racial position. But what this goes to show is that community outreach, that people want to help make the world a better place, right? That there are people out there who want to just do good things to do good things. And if things like systematic racism are going to stand in the way of that, stand in the way of bettering our society, systematic racism needs to go. Obviously, it needs to go. I mean, I'm not making a novel claim here. This is something that we've all known for a long time, but nothing punctuates it more than someone taking an effort to help stop a destructive pest from spreading, being met by resistance due to the color of their skin. Yeah. All right.
Look who's the boss. A lot of people assume I'm not.
This is a spotted lanternfly, okay? So if you see these bugs, I know they're pretty. I know, they're pretty. They also have little proboscis that suck trees and plants dry, devastate them, and they will swarm plants. So if you see them, well, if I see them, I'm going to catch them and keep them in my collection. But if you see them, squish them. Yeah, if I see them, I'm going to take them into captivity and use them as a teaching tool. But yeah, and I may actually squish one on camera for you to show you that it's okay to do so. But more people need to be like this young lady that we just looked at and do their part to help save the environment and push back against systematic racism in the process. Her mother and her sister are inspiration to us all regarding how we should be as members of our society, what steps we can take. These are people that did not have to go she didn't have to go out of her way to send her child out to help her child do this project. She didn't have to. She did it because she wanted to. The little girl wanted to. The mother said, yes, you can do this. You want to be a good person and help the environment. So absolute love for this mindset, and I want everybody else to try their best to maybe emulate it even. So yeah, that's all I have this morning for the HiveScience. A little short segment, but